I have said it before and I will say it again. Morality is everything. In politics, nothing has any value without reference to moral aims. Everything gets its meaning from its existence within a metaphysical moral context. Economics, strategy, optics, all of it boils down to moral objectives. There is one ultimate moral question. Why should I be moral? Why should I care about morality? A moral system that cannot answer that question does not deserve to be taken seriously. There is a reason the image for this video is so simple, and it is not just that I am lazy. Ultimately, morality boils down to the word why. Why should I be moral? Ultimately, a moral system must appeal to self-interest. That is the sad truth. All meaning is derived from the human capacity for pain and pleasure. These forces give everything else its meaning. The religious moral systems recognize that reality. That is why heaven, hell, and karma are such prominent concepts. Morality is easily connected to rational moral maxims. The normalization of cruelty is not in the interest of a sentient being. Desensitizing society to brutality is not in the interest of a being that can feel pain. Corroding empathy and compassion is not in the interest of a being that can suffer. Human behavior is based on precedent. Every action creates, undermines, or reinforces a precedent. Our actions write the rulebook that informs the actions of others. Be careful what precedent you create. You can create a cruel world, you will have to live in it. And that is not in your interest. Caring for the well-being of others is a moral imperative. It is directly connected to one's own interests as a sentient being. These simple maxims should inform rigid moral rules. Moral rules must be rigid, there can be no exception. Exceptions are the death of the rule. Rigid rules that serve us the vast majority of the time are preferable to exceptions that serve us on occasion. And we cannot have it both ways. The occasional immoral exception is not in your interest, because it undermines rigid rules that are more valuable than any exception. That is my view of morality. Immoral behavior is not in your best interest. We do at a glance seem to have conflicting interests, but ironically, it is in our interest to reconcile these conflicting interests into a common interest. Endless conflict and division endangers us all. That is my rational system of morality. Why should you be moral? Because the alternative is very dangerous. Dangerous and irrational. People who create a cruel society very often have to face it. Look at Gaddafi, Saddam Hussein, and Benito Mussolini. Create an environment where brutality is normalized, and you will find yourself on the receiving end sooner or later. You do not exist in a void. You have to live in whatever society you create. Do not create a cruel society.